10 years later, fucking billionaire, yachts, Lamborghinis, you feel me, bad hoes. I feel like more than anything, I like the chase. Because of me, my brother and my other brother, they don't have to go to college.
He cooked. I did nothing.
Whenever I do something and commit to something, I was like, yeah, I'm not just going to half-ass it. I'm going to my entire existence is going to go into this.
Oh, a bunch of classes. All right, we were back with another episode of the Schwartz Show. And we got the kid himself.
The kid, yes.
The kid.
The kid,
bro. That's his IG reel.
Oh,
and
that's the nickname.
IG caption, whatever the fuck, description.
Yeah, right? Yeah. On my IG thing, it says Noel, the kid Morales. That's what it's called.
Yeah, the kid. So this is Noel. That's just how we got to meet each other. I think it was a crazy story. Do you want me to? Actually, I'll just tell because I'm the one who introduced myself to you. Yeah. So I was on campus, at college, and I went ahead and it was supposed to be a cardio day for me because I'm a big, fitness guy, whatever. I was like, okay, cardio day, and I was like, I'm not trying to run on treadmills.
Oh, this story's crazy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and so went ahead and was trying to play basketball, and then I saw him with a camera and filming, and I was like, dude, that's fucking crazy. You don't see that. At least I haven't seen that in a very long time, especially on a college campus.
Well, not to disrupt you, but yeah, I feel like kids in college, it's all about they try so hard to I don't know about status, but it's no one's has the confidence to go out with the camera.
Yeah, it's scary. No,
it's
it's harder than we think. A lot harder than we think.
Well, I mean, at first, but it's after 10 times, 20 times, it becomes second nature.
And then you realize no one actually really gives a fuck.
Yeah,
no one gives a fuck, bro.
You can, as long as you're not breaking no laws or being disrespectful, you can go in.
What you were doing, actually.
Shake some ass.
Whoa.
Okay, no, pause.
Whoa.
But you know what I'm trying to say. You can do whatever.
Whoa.
And people won't. You feel me?
Yeah. So I was like, all right, that's cool. And then they told him to I don't know. He walked. Some people went up to him, and he was like.
Yeah, they kind of kicked me out.
They're like, you need to stop it. And I came up to him. I was like, yo, what was up? And he was like, yeah, they just told me to stop. I was like, you weren't even doing anything.
Bro,
you were just filming yourself.
Yeah.
Pause. That's a little weird. That's not a pause. Is that a pause?
No, I film myself all the time. So.
Okay.
You're filming yourself right now. So.
We do not care.
Yeah, I was filming a video that I'm posting in a couple weeks. It's something something about breaking an NBA record 3-point contest. It sounds kind of weird, but in the video it makes sense. And I was just in the benchmark. It was day 1 of the 30, and then some kid came up to me. He was like, "Yo, just make sure the camera's not pointing to everybody else in the facility." I'm like, "All right." I'm not exactly making an adult film content on the basketball court.
OnlyFans, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They were panicking and shit. I'm just he's like, I'm all right, cool, whatever. I start shooting get my buckets in, and then another person comes up and it's like, yeah, you can't record. I'm like, oh my God, someone just said I can record, and they're like, no. If you want, it has to go through the general manager and the executives. I'm like, I'm recording a TikTok. What's going on here?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with that, but I came up to him. I was like, yo. Then we ran 2s together.
Oh, we cooked.
He cooked. I did nothing. I made a couple threes. If I were to guard him one-on-one, I'd get fucking crushed. I mean, obliterated. I don't even. Anyways, but after that, I think I just came up to you. I was like, yo, I saw you recording, and then we just connected socials, and from there, we bounced off some ideas off of each other, and I was like, we got to do a podcast. I showed him my podcast. He's like, I'll be on. I'll be
like,
let's
looked at
run
the podcast, and when I say this guy has mad potential, I hate using the term potential because I feel everyone, potential is well, if you're a human being, everyone's got potential because everyone can do what they do and become successful. So I feel it's more past potential what you have because you actually go ahead, you put the work in. I've seen you have 50-something episodes.
Yeah, this is going to be 53, 54. Dude, I don't know how, bro, but...
I think it's 55.
Dude, you know what? Fuck it. You want to switch? He knows my shit better than I... Dude.
Bro, before I had to come on, I have to do research because it's
I respect that because some people haven't before. And we talked about this off camera. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's just very disrespectful to the host.
It's my dog
to be honest, no, not disrespectful of you. Disrespectful, for me to
come
you.
on.
Yeah, to come on.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, sir.
And I'm just and to be honest, I want to make this as entertaining
as
for
possible.
Y'all, as informative, educational.
Bars.
And yeah.
For real. So then, no, he kept. we had a idea. We had a date.
What do you mean by that?
And then we're finally making it happen. And boy, oh boy, I'm excited because off camera we're gonna talk so much, and I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie. I call it me and my brothers because my brother owns a clothing brand, and my other brother, he just graduated high school. He's entering drop shipping now, and they both, because they're gonna be kind of pissed at me. I'm gonna go and say it, but I dropped out of college at the end of freshman year, and then my parents were like fucking tight. They were like, "Fuck, like what are you doing? You shouldn't be doing this."
I was about to go into that.
And then because of me, I mean, obviously I have like a job. My brother and my other brother, they don't have to go to college, and it's like the path from high school to like going to what they want to do is a lot easier.
Yeah,
like,
no,
me,
for
it was,
sure.
It was fucking like.
Wait, so you the oldest?
I am the oldest, yeah.
Ah, lucky bastard. Not really, because actually, no.
no.
Let me.
The complete
No,
opposite.
dude, being oldest sucks, because like you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and then the other, because I'm the younger brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I gotta watch my brother and point and laugh his whole fucking life, and I'm like, bitch, I don't have to do that
That's
at
what I'm saying.
all.
Like well, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, everyone's their own person, but like the oldest, they always like not trailblaze the way, but like they make all the mistakes. They go through.
They fuck up.
They fuck up. The parents, they you feel me? They bitch out. Well, you can cuss, right?
You just said fuck before this.
Oh shit.
Did,
My God.
don't,
It's so in my language.
yeah, no.
So like my parents, they bitching at me, and then now it's like they're so accustomed to me, like you feel me, doing YouTube and whatever, that they're just like, all right, go ahead, do it, whatever.
So where do you work at?
Say
it. I'm not gonna.
I don't know if I should say. I'll tell you off camera.
Is that bad?
Well, not that bad, but it's like I don't know. Like if this gets like mad views, I don't want people like, cause like if one of the TikToks it's like 1 million views, then like people will like. I just don't want to like.
Is it a food restaurant?
It's a. If I tell you like the general establishment, people are gonna know.
Are you for real?
Yes.
Okay, what do y'all do? Like, what do you do in your job? Do you make food?
Customer service.
Okay. What do you sell?
Actually, no. I think I posted before. Honestly, fuck it. I'll go ahead and say it.
Yeah, attaboy.
I work at a HEB grocery store. I was a cashier.
Oh,
and then
that's it?
Now, well,
you made it sound like you work for like a fucking millionaire.
the fucking FBI or some shit.
Dude. Oh, HEB?
HEB. I work in like.
You the online delivery orders?
What's it called? Yeah, the online delivery.
Oh, that's so easy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've been doing that, and then on the side, I'd be like grinding YouTube and shit. I'd be going hard though. Like I feel like whenever like people say like they work a job and they have like something on the side, they work at it for like 2-3 hours. Like okay, I don't want to gas myself up, but like bro, I don't do nothing else besides this shit.
And
eat, sleep, breathe, fuck, whatever it takes.
See, I have to give him respect, and I can't be like, yo, me too, because I'll be honest, bro. I am behind 6 videos for my gym channel. 6.
Wait, hold on. How old are you again?
19. How old are you?
22. Yeah. So I would be.
Bro, you look like you're 18.
No. I get that a lot. I feel like people a lot they say like I look 14, 15, 16. My brother said I can like fucking. I think there was like a graduation. He's like, honestly, if you put on a cap and gown, you can probably.
You could go in.
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. I probably slide my ass in.
Daddy, chill.
So I got some questions here, and let's hop right into it. YouTube, why?
Like, why do I want to do it?
Mm-hmm. And what like you don't wake up
That's
in the
right.
morning and you're like,
And just like,
okay, well sometimes you do actually. Well, you can get like inspiration, but what's your reasoning for why?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. You don't wake up every morning and you're like, shit, I feel like doing it. I want to do this. But sometimes like you have like a goal, and the goal, bro, I've never publicly stated this. I wrote it down in this notebook,
Big ass
like a
notebook.
bunch of times. My plan is like, this is like a very audacious goal, but I'm saying this right now because like I want to document the process type shit.
And you know what? When you post that,
That's what I'm saying.
I should do that. Oh,
Bro, what
fuck.
you should do? You should like
Give my channel to you and let you run it.
say your goals, and then obviously you're gonna get a lot of hate with them. But when you accomplish your goals,
Yeah.
and you go ahead and say it, it's like not only I think Conor McGregor's like the law of attraction, but like beyond that, it's like that's just so iconic. Like for example, I think Conor McGregor or some shit in like 2013 when he was like broke, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna be the best UFC fighter of all time, and everyone's like, no, you ain't gonna do shit. And then 5 years later, worth
I
like
mean-
what is it, 100 billion or some shit.
Dude, I mean, it's Conor McGregor. Everyone knows who he is.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude.
So
What is your goal, bro?
my goal. Okay, I'm chatting. Okay, so my goal is for the YouTube channel to get. I haven't like fully. It's either 30 to 50 million subscribers. And that's a very audacious goal, but I see it as like if it's been done before, it can happen again.
That's fair. That is
Thanks.
extremely fair.
But that's like not the end goal, if that makes sense. I'm gonna take like the influence that I build from that and then go into streaming, like live streaming, because like I've always loved live streaming.
Like your stream, bro.
Yes, I've been streaming before YouTube. Like before, in 2021, I started YouTube, so it's been like 4.5 years. And before then, I was like playing Fortnite and streaming.
Yeah,
like
bro.
Ninja, I think it was because of Ninja or some shit.
Bro, Ninja, he
changed the game. Like he changed
bro,
the game.
he tore. Dude, you know what? With all due respect, in all honesty, what else do you think I fucking did during COVID? That was my time. COVID was my time.
Facts.
Guess what? Turn on the stream, and guess what pulled up? Fucking Ninja, bro. He tore that shit, dude. He literally, I can't agree with you anymore.
No, I feel like Ninja, but like there's also new streamers like Kai Cenat and all these people.
He kills that, bro.
Bro, he's going fucking crazy. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Yesterday or the day before, he had Kevin Hart and Drewski, 750,000 live concurrent, like in one. Like that's
one stream, yeah.
Yeah. In San Antonio, the population's like 2 to 3 million. So imagine a third of the population
Watching his stream
live though. That's
insane. Fucking crazy, bro.
It's fucking crazy. The live streaming is like I want to do some shit that's like never been done before. And as of we already seen Kai Cenat, he's got 750K live. I want to be the first one to get 100 million live. And bro, that's like everyone's like, "Oh, you can't do it. You can't do this." Watch me, bitch. Simple. Although, but what was it? The Super Bowl. Super Bowl's got 100 million live. And like if you
you mean like on TV broadcasting?
Yeah, broadcasting.
Oh, okay. I thought you like I was like they live stream. Who's live streaming the Super Bowl? Actually, would have been smart if you like, wait a minute.
No, because like you can get sued and shit like that.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
We don't know if they're really gonna sue it because like someone's streamed the Super Bowl and got like 100,000 views, and nothing happened. But
yeah, I got you.
But yeah, like this plan is go to YouTube, take over there, go to Twitch, and obviously this is like I'm not thinking I'm gonna do this in the next year. It's like a fucking I'm 22 right now. Like by 30, when all these like YouTube goes crazy, Twitch goes crazy, I want to build eventually off like the influence. I want to build like a burger place, like a burger restaurant to compete with McDonald's, which is like, bro, this is like crazy as fuck.
Doesn't Mr. Beast have a burger place?
No, he did, but he did individual what are they called, ghost kitchens, like which is like these places like maybe like mom and pop restaurants. He gives them like the recipe and like the whatever, and they go ahead and make it. And the reason he shut down is because the quality of the food wasn't that good. Because obviously it's not their own product, so they probably don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to have a burger restaurant?
Yes.
Like a fast food joint?
Yeah, I haven't decided to do. That's like down the fucking road, so I haven't like gave too much
Why a
thought to
burger
that.
joint? Just because you want to?
Bro, I love fucking burgers. Like it's
okay,
like
okay. You can't just pick burgers and be like, okay, I want burgers.
I mean that is kind of facts though, but it's like I feel like more than anything, I like the chase. I like waking up every day with a goal and just going through the ringer, like the pain. Obviously, the pain's everything. The pain's not always like
deep.
Like how do I explain it? It's not always good, but like just waking up and it's like no matter what today could be like a shitty day or a good day, but I know at the end of the goal, or at the end of the process, I'm gonna get to where I want to be, and everything's gonna be taken care of. My family's gonna be taken care of.
That's
brothers,
a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Because if you take care of your family, I think that's a lot of things. I've always, I don't have my journal, but like, one of my things is like I want to retire my mom.
You can.
And get out of this. Like, imagine like, because I don't have to like. There's a whole different perspective of it, you know. There's
a whole different world out there that like most people like.
Don't know, man.
Don't know,
like you don't have to go on vacation when it's summer. You can go whenever you want to.
Anytime, bro. Anytime.
It's just like norms, but you know what, bro? Dude, I haven't seen anyone with this energy.
And hold on. I have one more goal. Time. I don't know when I'm gonna hit this, but I know in the probably I don't know how many years, but we're gonna come back to this clip.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe 30, maybe 32.
He's going to give me half the profits, of course.
It's an evil world we live in.
A billionaire. I want to be a billionaire.
Hell yeah.
Not a millionaire. Not
a B.
I want to be. I want to be next to my name. So yeah.
I respect your I don't know what's like authority of goals. There's another word for it, but
Aura.
Yeah. It made me feel like I want to go fucking run through a wall or
Type shit.
dude, no, for real. Like
We should definitely do more shit together.
yes, cuz like us small content creators, we need each other, bro, cuz like it's unfair. Like
Yeah.
well, it's not unfair, but it's selfish. If
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I've like studied a bunch of people, and I remember Mr. B said one thing that like, he's like, whenever he came up, he was like growing with like multiple people, and it's not like collabs, because I feel like collabs, it's like unless the name value's there, it's not gonna really add much, but more like the back end, like the knowledge. Because he said like, if I make a mistake, and his friend makes a mistake, and they all make a mistake in a month, the next month they have 3 times as many mistakes made as in like me just going solo. So if he makes a mistake, if he makes a mistake in social media when it comes to like podcasting,
yeah.
and then my brother also has like another like social media type thing, and me do it, we can like share ideas. Obviously, it's not gonna be like the same thing because I'm in entertainment, he's in like podcast, which is kind of
It's the same. It's
Well, yeah,
kind of the same fucking thing if you
Yeah.
really think about it.
But yeah, just like the general like psychology, the marketing.
Yeah,
all,
no.
like, the back end of that shit.
The bouncing ideas off each
Yeah.
other. It works, bro. It could literally, a lot of big things could happen. You know, so
a lot of big things will happen.
Ooh,
Not
will.
No, not can.
Will.
Because anything can happen, but they will happen.
Wow, I respect your optimism. So, I had a bunch of like questions offline. No one wants to hear about editing software.
I'll go ahead.
Well, I just had because I
Or
was.
if you want to, we can go to offline.
I was gonna go offline because that shit's boring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, unless people.
No, I feel like, yeah, because I feel like once I do reach the 30 to 50 million subscribers, people are gonna wonder like how I did it, the thought process. So like, yeah, we can go ahead.
Okay, but. Well, we can start off with a bigger picture. The spark to entertain. You gotta like I said, you gotta elaborate.
What do you mean the spark?
Why?
Like,
why? Why do you want?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, bro, when I was like, I forgot what age, but like my dad, he used to like record us like with like a camera. But this is gonna sound kind of like weird though, cause like that one kid like he picked up a basketball at the age of 3, but nah, like my daddy recorded. Yeah, he had like this camcorder. He was like recording me dancing, and my brother's dancing when I was like 5, and now it's like come 20 years later, I'm like doing videos and shit where it's like I'm technically, and some of the videos I dance, you feel me? I get jiggy with it, but no, you do. I'm like that.
You're like that, bro.
Like that.
Dude, I can't dance. I'm white. What do you mean?
Should I dance real quick?
No, bro, you want to?
You know what? At the end of the podcast, we'll set up the tripod like in a different area, and then I'll show you I can dance.
So that was a f***ing lie.
Because I feel like when people go to parties, they're like, oh, let me dance, and they do some weak ass shit. I'm like, bro, get off the stage, bro, like your ass. But like I can really dance. I can really
we'll see.
dance.
I can't. I'm proudly. I'm proud that I can't dance. I'm a proud not dancer, whatever the fuck that means.
Oh yeah, it's back to what I was saying about the entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad put a camera in my face, and like I feel like I've been dancing.
You can't say that, bro.
Okay, no, not like that, but it's like, I mean, for me, I'm
yeah.
gonna put, whenever I have a kid, I'm gonna put a camera in front of his face, cause like just to document the whole process.
Oh, yeah,
not like in the weird way, but it's like,
yeah, I got you, bro.
When I was 5, I was dancing, and then I feel like in high school, I was always like the quiet kid. I never got, I don't know, I was just a quiet kid in the back of the class. But whenever like I used to talk to friends, I used to be like the funniest, not the dicky, not the suck my own, you feel me? But I used to be the funniest person, cracking all these jokes, doing this, and then I ended up having I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? And then like YouTube, I think I was like, I want to do YouTube or I think it was streaming, and I fucking loved it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. But like whenever I do something and commit to something, I was like, yeah, I'm not just gonna half-ass it. I'm gonna like, my entire existence is gonna go into this. And if it works, no, hold on.
When it works.
When it works, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah.
Wow, bro. Okay, now I want to go back into this college dropout thing, cause myself,
even though I haven't like technically succeeded to the levels that I want to, I still think it's the best decision I've ever made in my life by far.
I want to now. I've watched a Instagram video, and it was like, he's a millionaire. He's like, drop out of college and put 4 years to yourself and figure this shit out.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, imagine if I could do that and then go ahead and like, bam, this picks up. everything picks up. But I haven't had the courage to do that, as well as, like, that's a hard decision, you know what I'm saying?
No, that is true. I feel like for me, I definitely try to make college work, but in a way, I kind of got forced out, if that makes sense.
How?
Not like forced out as in like kicked out, but like I remember, I think it was like 3 years ago, I took this accounting class.
Oh, God.
And I took it twice. I'm gonna say the first time second, but the second time I took it, I was spending like 30 minutes a day doing work. Like it was easy. I ended up getting like straight A's or something like that. Maybe a high B, straight A's regardless. And then like the first time I took it, bro, she was giving, I'm not even joking, I spent like 8 or 9 hours on like one piece of paper. And then she was like, and it was like 3 times a week.
Ugh.
I'm like, bro, what? It was like, I'm trying to remember. I think it was like, there's 10 questions.
Yeah.
But each question had like A, B, C, D, E, F, or some shit like that. I'm like, bro,
I hate those type of questions, bro.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, like, and it was like in-depth shit. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then meanwhile, at that time, I was like streaming. I was trying to play Fortnite. I was like, bro, I'm trying to, you feel me? I'm trying to make it happen on the game. I'm not trying to do all this accounting bullshit. I'm just like, so I was like, I did one assignment. I think I got like an 87, maybe a 94.
Yeah.
And then the next one, it was like, you got 2 more at the end of the week. I'm like, yeah, fuck this shit. And then I told my parents, I was like, bro, no, I think I dropped the class. And then I ended up finishing the rest of the semester.
And
then in the summer, the same thing happened. Like, I think it was like an Excel class, and like they gave us the wrong they gave us the wrong textbook, or no, the wrong program. It was supposed to be 2020. It was like the wrong, they either give us the newer version or the older version, but the questions were on the different version.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it's like I'm failing the assignments because I just don't get the right version. And I'm just like, bro, like,
this is a waste of time.
Yeah, and obviously I think I could have got the right version, but at that point, I mean, like, I'm still.
So how did you
I
say
got
it?
A lot of bread, but
How did you do it?
like, what do you mean? Just like tell my parents?
Yeah.
I think I was like, yo, I'm dropping out. Like, I think I said, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna make this shit happen.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, this is my decision.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it.
So now, explain to me what they said. They're like, why? And did they say why?
I don't remember exactly, but I remember when my dad said the day after. I think they were like livid, bro. They were pissed. And I feel like a lot of people go through that when like your parents have like expectations for you.
It's like resistance, yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they want you to succeed. But it's like there's different ways to succeed. Some people may see a college degree as succeeding. Some people may see a billionaire succeeding. But some people might think a billionaire is nothing if you're a trillionaire. So like, it just depends on like your level of like where you see yourself. And I was like, for me, I want to make sure whenever like I'm, 80, 90, 100, whenever it's all said and done, that like I've done everything that I could to accomplish what I want to accomplish. And I feel like college was not in that like equation, if that makes sense. But like to go back to what my bro,
Your parents said, bro.
I'd be rambling. Hold up. Oh yeah, they were pissed. And the day after, my dad never told me this, but he's like, yeah, I'm actually kind of glad Noel. Not glad, but it's like I'm glad that he went ahead and did what he wanted to do and like had the courage to like
do it.
Yeah, to do it. But like ever since, that's probably like the
nicest thing.
That's the nicest thing he's ever said. Not the nicest thing, but it's like ever since then I haven't been successful, and I haven't really brought in a lot of money because again I'm among the journey.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's fucking like.
So do they still give you shit
Oh
to this day?
hell yeah, every day, multiple times a day.
Really? They're like, yo, we
Yes.
should go back.
Yes, but it's like I feel like my parents, they came from like a different like sphere. Like they weren't like born in the age of technology, if that makes sense.
No, they're
Or social media or
Yeah.
anything like that. So they're like, you know what, like you should go back to college. You're not making money. You're not doing this.
You have a job? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I do,
make
but
money.
it's like it doesn't pay that great. But it's like
Yeah,
I don't know.
for
I'm
sure.
just like I always tell them like it's gonna pay off, and whenever it pays off, like it's gonna be better than anything like anyone can ever imagine. And they're like, yeah, like you can win the lottery. And I'm just like, all right, like they chatting at that point. You feel me? So I'm just like I just walk away, but.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get you. I
Yeah.
respect it, bro. That's a resistance you gotta go through to get to where you need to be,
Yeah.
bro. So, I mean, go through like a day in the life of what you do, bro. As an entrepreneur, yeah, it's an entrepreneur. Yeah, we'll make it. Or
Alright,
entrepreneur or content creator.
Content creator.
Because then there's. When you think of content creator, what do you think of, bro?
I think of like a
Oh.
YouTuber,
Oh,
or
then
maybe
I'm
like an
just fucked
Instagram. An influencer. I would consider that like a TikToker. Like short form is an influencer. A content creator. I mean, technically, short form is content, but I consider content like you. I mean, technically it is, but yeah, entrepreneurs like you have businesses and You have people and
So
shit
content
like that.
creator,
Yeah,
what's the
content
day in the
creator.
life, bro?
Bro, honestly, I feel like a lot of people, they're like, yo, wake up at 5, wake up at 6. It really doesn't matter what time you wake up. I'm just going to keep it a buck. As long as whenever you wake up in that amount of hours that you have, that you're doing the absolute most. Because if you're not, someone out there, and I don't know, Tennessee is outworking you. And in 5 years, he's going to be the million view concurrent live streamer, and you're still going to be working at, I don't know, wherever. So my day in the life is I wake up at, it depends, 9, 10, and then immediately 2 hours of editing if I got something to edit, and then I get something to eat. And this is not like, bro, like I put like all my money into this shit. So it's like I'm not eating like I'm eating like ramen noodles and shit. You feel me? Ramen noodles, frozen nuggets, just like whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously I could like get Chipotle or whatever, but it's like, what is it? 10 times 7, that's 70 a week. If I were to put all that into the videos, how much further would I get? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a different mindset, but, and then edit for like 2-3 more hours, and then I pick up a book, and then I eat, and then from 6 to 8 I work out, 30 minutes of cardio, an hour working out, and obviously it's like it's an hour 30, but sometimes it goes on for 2 hours, and then I like to do research, because it's like you go ahead and make these videos, and you make them the same for 10 years, you're going to be in the exact same spot if you don't like adapt. You have to adapt. You have to see the trends going on. You have to read different shit. You just have to take in a bunch of the culture of the world and like take like the best pieces of content and like put them into a different like variation, not a variation, but like your own version. So people be like, damn, that's unique. But in reality, nothing is unique. Nothing on this planet is unique. Because even like I was reading a book, I think it's like a creative book. And it said like Shakespeare, like he's like one of the most well-decorated artists of all time.
Yeah.
None of his shit's like unique in a way that's like he modeled his shit after somebody else's, but he just, the way he was able to construct it, it was like, damn, it's like crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like I do research, and then I do more editing until like 12. Maybe I meditate, and then around like 1 or 2 I go to bed. So it's like all day. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Me either.
I don't go to parties.
Me either. I have a girlfriend.
I don't even have a girlfriend. For that no, I mean, it just depends.
But
like for that reason though, like I feel like for me it's like then you got to go out on dates.
Well,
you have
okay.
to like. But again, I'm like
I can give respect that.
No. Like I'm like, I don't recommend you do like anyone do what I do, because that's like it's like I'm balls to the wall.
Like, yeah, but you're gonna get to where you need to go, right?
I mean, you're damn right. I ain't gonna lie. You're damn right.
Then if you want to get to where you need to go, then you gotta do what you gotta do. You feel me?
Yeah, you gotta do sacrifices, but it's like I don't know. It's like some people, I feel like they would rather. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but some people would rather live a more relaxed life, if that makes sense. And honestly, sometimes I'm like, damn, that shit low-key would be nice, but it's like I don't know. Like,
well, see, my thing is like, you could have a stress life for like 3 years, and then boom, relaxed life for the rest of your life.
no, I mean like
It's a delayed gratification.
I mean that is for sure. Like, you can be like work on this podcast or work on a YouTube channel for like 3 to I think 5-6 years, and then boom, like you're there, and then you can just like
chill.
Chill. You can go on cruise control, depending on like what
you get.
Yeah, what you do,
for sure,
and how
for sure,
the investments you make. But for me, it's like if I want to be a billionaire, if I want to like do all these goals I have, like after I'm like year 4.5, so I feel like the come up is coming. Like the moment where she's like, the knob just switches.
Yeah.
Like I started reading this book, The Atomic Habits. Have you heard of it? Oh, you have.
I have that book. Yeah.
He says that like, for something to go to freezing, it's like it's 1% at a time.
Freezing?
Yeah, like freezing. For something to get like for a liquid to freeze, it has to get frozen at 32 Fahrenheit, right?
Yeah, 30 degrees.
But it starts at 60. So if you go 1% down, nothing freezes. You feel me? And then you go 1% down, nothing freezes. But if you go 30 down,
it's gonna start
instantly.
to change. Yeah.
But like even if you go from like 35 to 34, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But 33 to 32, that's like the whole change. But like that doesn't happen if you don't do. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking this shit up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm fucking this shit up.
I'm following you. I'm just like, boom. You're like all over. So I'm trying to follow you.
I'm not gonna lie. My mind's just fucking going crazy. I'm not. Normally I don't fucking Normally what I do is like more like entertainment based. I'm not like in the deep thinking type of space.
So you're just like.
So I'm kind of like I have to get like adjusted to it, if it makes sense.
Yeah, no, I got you. Now, how have you grown from the last year you?
How have I grown?
Let's do it like this. We'll go entertainment wise.
Entertainment. My videos, like my knowledge, my short form content is doing way fucking better. My long form, bro, I just need I'm like creating systems to make videos.
Systems?
Yeah, systems.
What do you mean by system?
How do I explain it? Like, because before I would like make a video, edit it, shoot it, and just post it, and then it'd take me like 2 weeks to go ahead and think of another idea, and then a week to film it, and the video pops out like in 2 months, right? But like that time frame between that, it's like I could have posted a video in there. Like I'm wasting time, because like you learn from videos, you learn from your mistakes. So the more videos you post, the better you're gonna get. So it's like I'm like learning about all that shit, and then it's like now it's like, all right, I'm not gonna wait till after I post it to go ahead and do it. I'm gonna do it like while in between, like mixing shit. It's kind of like complicated, but just like learning shit. Yeah.
Okay, I kind of get what you're.
Yeah.
I'm trying to follow you, bro. You're like here and then like a rabbit, bam, bam, bam.
No, I'd be going crazy.
I know. I'm trying to follow you because I get what you. I mean, we're kind of going down the same path. I didn't think about like my goals with this. I mean, like I've written it down. Like I've.
Oh yeah, what are your goals? Hold on.
Dude,
I'm very interested in like goals and like goal oriented people. So
yeah.
I want to know like what are your goals?
Man, retiring my mom, bro. That's a big thing. Like retiring my mom.
Oh, you're saying retiring?
Like retire.
I thought you said you're tired of her. I was like, same.
Oh, bro, no, what?
Honestly, is she gonna see this?
Who? Your mom?
No, she won't gonna see it. But mom and dad, if you do watch this in the near future, I love you. But it's fucking ass. It's fucking ass. But yeah.
No, I want to retire her. I want
Yeah.
to get my family set. I mean, I had one time. Well, yeah. I mean, I showed like I've figured out, and I need to tap into that. Like I've done things. I've said things and I've done them. Like, you know how people say it, like, you know, I'll go to the gym tomorrow, or, you know, I'll do that thing. I've done it. Like, for example, I lost weight. I said I wanted to do it, and I did it. You know, so the thing, I didn't have a definite, like, number-wise goal, which probably...
No, you need...
You probably need a number-wise goal.
And then you also need to track it, like, on a day-to-day basis. You need to be like, all right, I don't know, what's today, June 15th? I don't know. June 15th.
13th.
June 13th. In 3 months, I'm going to lose... Again, like I really don't know, but like let's just say 60 pounds.
Yeah.
And then be like, all right, how much do I need to lose per week? Write it down. How much do I lose per month? And then what are the necessary activities that I need to do in order to get there? So whenever you get closer, you're not like, fuck, I got to lose X amount of pounds. You're like, oh shit, I just got to like go to the gym, do it, and I'm gonna hit the goal.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
I think we should talk more after the podcast because I'm telling you, we could get some shit going. Number-wise for the channel, no clue. I haven't thought about that. What I do want to do is
if you make the content better and you like with each episode you make it better than the last, and not the fact that you gotta like have some spectacle, but just like I don't know, like get lights or have like try different angles.
Yeah, well that's
or just different shit where it's like episode 55 you do a different angle, episode 56 you have lights, episode 57 you try to hold the mic a certain way so it's like the audio's better. You just do like these micro things. Then when you get to episode 200, it's gonna be like,
better,
what the fuck? Like this is like the greatest shit of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, bro. Number wise, I don't know exactly what I want on the channel. What I kind of am spewing into is gym, like content, fitness. I'm a huge fitness guy. I'm a gym rat, whatever the fuck you call it. I have a story.
A gym bro.
I'm a gym bro. I have a story to fucking tell. Like I have a story to tell. It's not
say it.
Oh well, let me spew and then I'll spew. Like it's not like I'm some like random guy who's like, okay, I want to start a gym channel. Like I've done some shit with myself and I've done some shit with my body to get to where I need to go. And so the story, I mean, like I lost 100 fucking pounds at the age of 13, bro. I've done shit where adults can't fucking do it themselves. And I'm not trying to gas.
No. You should gas yourself up, because like that's gonna give you the confidence to do even better shit in the future.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you should be like, you know what? Fuck it. Like a lot of people, they trying to lose 100 pounds. Yeah, they can't. I did this shit. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just to give yourself more confidence, and then go ahead. Like not only did I lose 100 pounds and I said it, but for this podcast, like I don't know how long it's gonna take for him, but I'm gonna make this shit one of the greatest podcasts of all time. Like, you should go ahead and like just like have that confidence, and then like back it up with like the work and like 1% improvements and shit like that.
Yeah. But I mean, the fitness thing, like, man, I've done it. Like, I've changed my family. We have a lot of bad hereditary things, you know, high blood pressure, diabetes, all this shit. Where it's like, I don't want to live with medicine when I'm older. Like, I made that when I was 13. I was like, dude, I don't want to live with this fucking medicine. Like, I want to be able to do the shit, like, look good in clothes, man. Because I was a triple X, 3XL. And then I was like, bro, fuck everything. And so COVID hit. And COVID was a blessing to me, bro. A lot of people have switched where they gained weight. Because COVID, you have nothing to do. You can't go to the gym.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
So I went ahead and did it, man. And, I mean, it's like...
That shit was impressive. I ain't gonna lie. I saw, like, the before and afters.
Yeah.
We should definitely put it on the screen right now. You feel me? Put the before and after just like
no,
the
I
viewers.
got you. Yeah. Future Sam editing. I got you, bro.
No, that shit was impressive. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's like... I know people that, like, they say they want to lose weight. And they don't lose weight. And they just go through this repetitive cycle. And it's like, I want to lose weight. I want to do this. Well, if you really wanted to do it, you would take the necessary actions every day to go ahead and do it. But it seems like you don't because 6 months later, you're...
Still the same.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. And, like, it's different because I was fat. And then I turned to skinny fat. And then now I'm, like, muscle kind of fat, I guess. But... no, man, like, this fitness journey, I've had people come into my life I'm very thankful for who have taught me a lot of things. And, I should have documented this shit, bro. Damn it.
Hold on. Before, like, anything, you can start documenting this shit right now. Because, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, how old are you, 19?
Yeah.
I think I started documenting when I was, like, 20, 21. And I wish I would have started when I was in high school. Because imagine when I was like in high school, I'm like in the back of the class, ain't no one give a fuck, and I'm like documenting like, bro, this is math class, you feel me? Like, I got an F on my paper. I mean, I got an A, you feel me? I was a smart kid, but like, imagine documenting that shit, and then it's like 10 years later, fucking billionaire yachts, Lamborghinis, you feel me? Bad hoes, you feel me?
I'm happy with one.
She is very gorgeous to me.
I'm honestly happy with the one too. The only reason I'm just saying that it's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But, like,
it goes with the scheme
yeah, it
of
goes with the
everything.
scheme of
Yeah.
all things. The brashness.
Bitches all over the place.
Yeah, facts.
Fucking-
But definitely, yeah, definitely would only go with one girl.
No, definitely. No, man, I have a story, and like I've had people like, you know, I was like that one kid who would bring meal prep in their class, bro. Like, I would eat that shit straight up in class to get to my senior year of high school, bro. I ate 5 meals a day. First of all, let's go revamp, turn back. Junior year of high school, bro, I would go to the gym before I went to school. You understand? I woke up at 5 a.m.
There you go. Yep. That boy.
5 a.m., bro. 4:55 a.m. I walk across the street, because I got split up parents. Walk across the street to my dad's house, drive his car, go to the fucking gym, do an hour of fucking weightlifting, and 45 minutes of cardio. Come back home, shower, go to school. After school, work. Same shit over and over again. And no one's seen where 4 in the morning. Who the fuck wants to wake up at 4:50 in the morning to go to the gym?
Bro, no one sees any of that shit. No one sees when you wake up.
I was tired,
bro, I'm
too.
gonna sound like on some David Goggins shit. Promise, I'm not on some David Goggins.
No,
shit.
bro, respect it.
What is it? Like, when you wake up 5 in the morning, you're like, fuck, I don't want to get up. Like,
yes,
not
bro.
only like are you weightlifting, but you're doing 45 minutes of cardio. You're
No one
doing
wants to do
everything. You got a
cardio.
full day of school. Your parents are like bitching at you. Everything's just going to shit. But like at the end of the day, it's like you will stay in that like area of just pain if you don't go ahead and change it.
Yeah,
so
bro.
it's like you can either have the pain of staying the same or have the pain of discipline. And I choose the second one every time. It's facts.
Bro's preaching.
It's facts.
Damn, bro. But yeah, no,
So no, that shit is definitely honorable for you to wake up,
bro.
to do that. You were doing that what, 5 times a week, 6 times, 4,
Five
bro,
times.
That shit is 5 meals, 2-hour workouts, 5 in the morning,
Yeah, no, bro.
every single day, bro. That shit is fucking like that shit's a grind.
Bro.
And
And
honestly,
then-
anyone that does that, that's honestly respectable. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, yeah, and now trust me. I mean, I didn't bring the best foods, but like I don't understand. Like people would like say a comment about my diet here and there, and I've had a close friend of mine, and he was like, you know, like why do you would eat this but not eat that, and I'm just like, now reflecting on it, I'm like, why does it matter?
Wait, say it again.
Like, for example, like, I'll be like, all right, I'll go to Chipotle, eat a tortilla, but I won't, like,
Bro, that does not matter, bro. If you're going from like 100 along, the fact that you're in Chipotle and not in McDonald's is like that's. The
and
change
then
in
he's
itself.
like, why don't you, like, so you can eat a tortilla, but you can't eat, like, chips. It's both carbs. And I don't talk to him with him that much anymore because I was just kind of like, you know how friends, like, in high school, they just separate. And I was like, that came back in my mind right now, and I was just like, why is that person so invested in what I eat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of
I feel
weird
like
shit.
that happens with me too, but it's like whenever you're like confident, you have like a direct path, and you're doing stuff to improve yourself.
Yeah.
People will always like nitpick you in a way. They'll be like, "Oh, like why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you eating chips instead of the tortilla?" It's like, my God, I'm not trying to stay the same way. I'm trying to like change the world. I'm trying to get better, trying to look better. And if you're not on that like
Path,
then you feel me, go find another path. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
trying to be great. We don't got time for you feel me?
Bars.
Facts.
Bars.
Facts.
That is facts, bro. That is facts. Shit, bro. I want to talk more about this off camera. Okay. Well, you know what? I have another question. And then, if you could give any advice to anyone starting a YouTube channel, what would you do differently? That was a whole.
Bro, what would I do differently? Okay, so when I started my YouTube channel, I did like.
I need to get the first video.
No. Like I have it on the YouTube. No. The first video I have ever made was like 13. It was like Call of Duty, and I ended up deleting it though, which is like, it's honestly a regret that I have. I wish I never, because my voice was squeaky as shit. That shit
Hey guys, welcome back to another.
No, dead ass, like for real. That shit would have been like fire for the documentary. But well, to be honest, I would do nothing differently, because it's like for me, I had to learn everything on my own. I never like had anybody, obviously besides like podcasts and shit. So like I wouldn't really change anything, because it's like everything's a process. You can't really say I want to change this thing and this thing, because like no matter what, you're gonna make mistakes. So it's like
That's
me
fair.
going back in the past to say I wish I didn't make this mistake. Well, by
You
doing
learn
that,
from
I'm
it,
gonna make
yeah.
another mistake, and you also
Oh.
learn from it and shit like that. So yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so now if you could give any advice to anyone starting a YouTube channel, what would you do? What would you say?
Oh, yeah, true. I would say do a lot of research, like read books about like marketing, psychology, shit like that. Watch a bunch of videos, break them down like by the second. Bro, it seems like I'm like repeating what Mr. B says, but like in a way, what he says is like it's fucking facts. Like just like break down a bunch of videos, study psychology, and just never give up. Like just never ever give up, because it's like 2 years ago, I think 3 years ago, my most viewed video was like 2,000, and now it's like, I mean, I have had multiple million views on TikTok, but like
You do?
on TikTok, yeah. But it's like
shit.
that doesn't really. I want like long form. Like I want 1 million on long form. Oh my goodness, I would bust for that shit.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
The most, it's like I have a 30K one and like a 25K on YouTube long form. So yeah. So the biggest advice is don't give up. Never give up. No matter what people say, people are gonna talk shit on you. Especially if you're confident, you're brash, you're willing to say whatever. Willing to speak the truth.
Yeah.
People are gonna talk shit on you, and you just gotta say, man, fuck that. I'm him, and we're gonna make this shit happen. This way or another way. But regardless, I'm gonna end up on that yacht, that Lamborghini. We're gonna make
The
this
hose.
shit happen. The hose, you feel me? The hose.
Nah, I'm tripping, bro. You crazy. How long have we been going?
Yeah, how long have we been going?
Dude, it's probably like an hour for sure.
Bro, that shit
Let's-
feels like 10 minutes.
I know, right? But we've
Bro,
been
that shit
talking
feels
for a
like 10
minute, dude.
Wait, hold on. I have a question for you.
Oh God.
If there, has there been podcasts where you're just like, fuck, this shit's boring?
Yes.
Where you're just like, bro, it's been 10
No.
minutes. Like, I want to leave right now.
No, it's just they come in and they're just
boring.
the personality doesn't fix with mine,
Yeah.
and I do research. So I go on Instagrams. That's why I was like, your Instagram was blank. What the fuck? But yes, there has been a lot of times.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
been a couple times where it's like, dude, it's very like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, I understand that you want to get on, but like, please, work with me.
Don't be boring. You feel me? Like, come on, speak. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Open your mouth.
speak your mind, man. Like it's okay. Like I made like white jokes just a second ago. I mean that's not racist. That's just saying I'm white. But yeah, I've had some bad people who've definitely just kind of like
I mean, maybe it's like maybe they think, I don't know. Maybe
they get nervous though. People get nervous though.
maybe they be like, I don't know. Maybe they think a podcast is like different than it is. Maybe they think it's like, yo, I'm gonna go on your podcast. It's gonna be lit. and then you realize you actually have to sit there, talk,
Yes.
entertain.
Yes, bro.
And they think it's like maybe you're gonna carry the podcast or something like that.
That's not my
Or
job.
maybe-
Well, it kind of
Oh
is.
no, it is your job, but maybe. I mean, as a podcast, you should rely on like both. Like for a podcast
should
to
be
be
a
good, it's like
multiple
it's gotta be the
thing.
guest.
I can't just 80-20 it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. But what is it? They think it's gonna be sweet. Oh, it's easy. They come here,
Stop it. Get some help.
freezing up. It's probably asked for you.
Bro,
It's probably,
enough with the noise was crazy.
what noise?
You just moaned like 5 times, bro. Yeah, but no, for sure.
No,
Like,
he's gonna be in the editing software. He'll have to like listen to that shit back.
yeah, bro, I'm gonna have to go ahead and. But yeah, no, I've had a couple people who have been like that, and they're like, it's your podcast, you ask questions, and I was like, okay, but I need reciprocation. Like, yes, it's my host, I do ask questions. I've asked you questions, but you're reciprocating with me by asking questions, and I'm like, guys, I need like some from you,
Bro.
so we can.
I used to do public interviews. I used to go to UTSA, and I used to be like, "Yo, like, what's your crazy college confession?" And that was like, I don't know, maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Where did we leave off? I think we're about to wrap it up. No,
Yeah, for sure. Wait, how long have we been going?
I don't know. 50 minutes. Damn.
That did not feel like 50 minutes. I felt like I went to the bathroom, I took a shit, and I came back, and shit's done.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
It's
quick.
been a quick 50 minutes, but it's been. We're gonna have like 2-hour conversation after this, because we're gonna have a lot
Sure.
talked about. But he mentioned to me he knows the closing question.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
That shit's
I've done-
so. Now that's lame of you, because first of all, that's the surprise. Because when you surprise them, they're like, "Oh shit!"
If you're gonna surprise a kid, you gotta come like you gotta
Pause.
expect the unexpected. Cause I am prepared. I do my research. I know everything. I'm a man. It's on a mission.
I was
And
like,
when I
was like,
say
you're just a man, I was like, yeah, we're vans together.
I'm a man on a mission, and the kid he does his research. So obviously I'm gonna go ahead and say the last question.
Whoa, I gotta ask.
Oh, you
I gotta
gotta
ask
ask
it,
my
bro.
bad,
You
for
mean
sure,
shit?
for
You
sure.
want?
No, go ahead.
The last question is: there's no point of really asking, but if your life right now is a book and you're in a chapter, what's it called?
I have like the come up.
And the reasoning is kind of obvious.
Well, yeah, I kind of went the whole podcast rambling about that shit, but the come up. Obviously, there's like a different name. It's called the Rocky cutscene. Have you heard of it?
A Rocky cutscene.
The Rocky cutscene. Like, in the movie, I got it from Alex Hermosi. You know who that is?
Alex. Who?
Hermosi. He's like a business.
Yeah. He's like a big buff dude with the beard,
that
bro.
was
Yeah.
jacked as fuck. So he has like this saying called the Rocky cutscene, which is like when you first start to whenever you finally make it. I think he went like 5 years with like making like, obviously he made money but he lost it, but like on that 5 year mark everything connected and he started winning. But in those 5 years, it's like in the Rocky movie where it's like you're like in the training montage.
I love Rocky, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You just got me distracted. I was like, dude, Rocky's great. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Like you're in the training montage. You're like you just lost to set up the whole movie. You lost. Now you're in the training montage to get your
Shit up.
You have to get your leg back to get your get back. You're in the lab doing the speed bag. You feel me? Oh, that's not mad pause. I was like pause, but you're doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then the big fight. The big fight is like essentially like what you're working for. So yeah, I feel like I'm in the training stages right now.
I think we both are. I
No,
think
for
probably.
sure.
Okay, now I gotta ask you a question. You seen all the Rockies?
I've not watched a single one.
Oh, fuck
I watched-
you. Nah,
I think
fuck
I've seen
you.
Creed. No, I've seen the newest Creed. I think
Ugh.
I've seen both Creeds.
Ugh.
Bro, those movies bang, bro.
Yeah, but Rocky's better.
Bro, Michael B. Jordan, that boy's like that. Boy's like that for real. I ain't gonna lie.
He's buff too.
He is buff as fuck.
That's
Hold
fair.
up, pause. Hold on.
Nah, bro, you can't idolize another man. That's a little weird, actually.
I mean, he is buff as fuck. Look, Like we can lie on this shit, or we can call shit a spade. Call a spade, and he's buff as fuck. So
He is buff as
Sucks.
fuck. But everyone at home, thank you for listening, and thank you for watching again. Shout out to my guy for coming out, and I appreciate. Oh, that's a horrible setup. But
That is a horrible
it worked. It worked. You know what? We'll make some fun out of it. But thank you for coming on. I appreciate your time.
Sure.
And
hold on, last message. Can I get a quick message at the end? Boys, this is the first ever podcast I've done. Shout out to my boy Sam. He went crazy. W host.
W host.
Came through with the W questions. Obviously, I had to cut the line a little bit for the question at the end. But this boy's got amazing things coming up. Obviously, the kid, y'all know what's gonna happen. You feel me? And yeah, we signing out.